Have you ever paused to consider if there's a deeper, wiser part of you guiding you through life's complexities? Imagine a version of yourself that knows exactly what you need and leads you towards the right choices effortlessly. This is not just a fantasy, it's a reality for those who connect with their higher self. Today, we'll explore this intriguing concept and how it can dramatically enhance your life. The higher self isn't a mystical entity reserved for spiritual gurus. It's a part of each of us, often buried under the noise of daily life. It represents our most authentic form, connected to a greater universal wisdom. Understanding this aspect of ourselves can be the key to unlocking a life that's not only fulfilling, but also true to our deepest desires and aspirations. What exactly do we mean by the higher self? It's easy to get lost in abstract terms, so let's break it down. Your higher self is you, the composite of all your potential, wisdom, and inner truths, free from the clutter of ego-driven desires and societal expectations. It's the core of your being that remains constant and unswayed by the external world. Recognizing the voice of your higher self can be transformative. It often speaks to us in moments of quiet introspection, a gentle nudge when we're at a crossroads, or a sense of peace when we make decisions that align with our true path. But why is this connection so crucial? Because it steers us towards decisions that not only serve our immediate needs, but also align with our long-term growth and fulfillment. In our daily hustle, it's easy to lose touch with this inner guidance. We're bombarded with tasks, responsibilities, and incessant digital chatter. Yet the relevance of the higher self has never been more pronounced than in today's fast-paced world. Connecting with this deeper wisdom can help us navigate life with more clarity and purpose, ensuring that our actions and choices resonate with our true selves. This exploration into the higher self isn't just about self-improvement, it's about redefining how we interact with ourselves and the world around us. By fostering this connection, we empower ourselves to live more authentically, making decisions that reflect our truest intentions and desires. As we look into the essence of our higher self, another pivotal element comes into play: the power of expectation. What do we really expect from ourselves and the world around us? Often our expectations are shaped by past experiences, societal norms, and immediate circumstances. However, aligning these expectations with the insights from our higher self can lead us to a more fulfilling path. Expectations have a profound impact on our reality. Psychological research suggests that what we anticipate from life can dictate our actions and reactions, shaping our outcomes in significant ways. When we expect positive outcomes, we're more likely to take proactive steps towards achieving them. Conversely, negative expectations can trap us in a cycle of hesitation and missed opportunities. So, how does the higher self influence our expectations? When we begin to listen and trust this deeper wisdom, our expectations start to shift. They become less about what we fear or what we've been conditioned to accept, and more about what is truly possible for us. By trusting in our higher self, we elevate our expectations, not just in terms of what we want to achieve, but also in how we view ourselves and our capabilities. This shift is not about harboring unrealistic dreams or ignoring practical limitations. Rather, it's about accepting a more empowered perspective. It's about expecting the best because we are attuned to the deepest truths of our existence. When our expectations are in harmony with our higher self, every choice and action becomes more intentional and impactful, steering us toward realizations and experiences that resonate deeply with our core. Understanding the power of expectation is one thing, but how do we practically connect with our higher self to harness this power? Let's explore some straightforward, effective methods that can facilitate this profound connection. First and foremost, meditation and mindfulness stand out as essential practices. These are not just trendy concepts, but time-tested tools that clear the mental clutter, allowing us to hear the subtle whispers of our higher self more clearly. By meditating, we create a quiet space amidst our busy lives to tune into our inner guidance. It doesn't require hours of sitting in silence. Even a few minutes daily can make a significant difference. Begin with simple breathing exercises, focusing your attention on your breath and letting go of passing thoughts. This practice isn't about achieving a blank mind, but about becoming an observer of your thoughts, recognizing that you're not just your thoughts or emotions. As you practice regularly, you'll find it easier to access this mindful state, opening up a direct line to your higher self. Journaling is another powerful tool to connect with your higher self. It serves as a tangible way to record insights, thoughts, and feelings that arise during meditation or throughout the day. Keep a journal handy to jot down anything that feels significant or out of the ordinary. These entries can be revisited to find patterns or messages that may not be immediately obvious. Over time, this habit can cultivate a deeper awareness and understanding of your inner guidance system. Both meditation and journaling are practices that require consistency rather than perfection. The key is to make them a regular part of your routine, integrating them into your daily life as naturally as eating or sleeping. As these practices deepen, so too will your connection with your higher self, enhancing your ability to expect and achieve outcomes that truly reflect your deepest desires and potential. As we look further into the journey of connecting with our higher self, it's natural to encounter doubts and challenges. These roadblocks can stem from our internal skeptic or the noisy demands of our external environment. And it's important to recognize that these challenges are not just obstacles, but opportunities to deepen our understanding and strengthen our connection with our inner wisdom. One common challenge is skepticism. Doubts may arise about whether there is truly a higher self or if it's just fanciful thinking. This skepticism is normal and can be addressed by reflecting on moments when you felt an undeniable sense of knowing, or when a decision that came from deep within led to positive outcomes. Such reflections can reinforce the belief in your higher self by acknowledging its presence in your life. External noise is another significant challenge. Our modern environment is saturated with information, opinions, and distractions that can drown out the subtle voice of the higher self. To combat this, it is crucial to create spaces of silence and solitude in your daily life. Whether it's a short walk without your phone, a quiet hour before bed, or a designated meditation space, these practices help filter out the noise and tune into your inner guidance. The journey to consistently connect with your higher self is not about achieving perfection, but about progress and persistence. Each step taken towards overcoming these challenges not only brings you closer to your higher self, but also enhances your overall well-being and clarity in life. Acknowledging and facing these challenges is the first step. Now let's explore specific strategies that can help you overcome them effectively, ensuring that your connection with your higher self grows stronger and more influential over time. Firstly, regular meditation and mindfulness can be tremendously powerful. These practices not only help in calming the mind, but also in recognizing and gently setting aside the doubts that may arise. It's about observing these doubts without judgment and returning your focus to your breath or mantra. This discipline of returning your focus acts as a muscle that, when strengthened, keeps you anchored in the present moment and more connected to your higher self. Another effective strategy is to engage in regular digital detoxes. In a world where our senses are constantly bombarded by digital stimuli, taking time to disconnect can help you reconnect with yourself. Designate times or days where you consciously stay away from digital devices. This practice not only reduces external noise, but also allows your mind the freedom to explore and connect with your deeper insights. Accepting patience is crucial. The connection to your higher self is not something that can be rushed or forced. It develops at its own pace as you continue to practice and remain open to the experiences and insights that come your way. Patience not only eases the process, but also deepens the appreciation of each step forward. Continuing to cultivate this connection requires ongoing practice and dedication. It's important to understand that this is not a one-time effort, but a continuous journey that evolves and deepens over time. The more you engage with your higher self, the more natural it becomes to operate from a place of deep inner alignment. Encouragement to continue in this practice can't be overstated. The journey to understanding and integrating the voice of your higher self into your everyday life is profoundly rewarding. As you practice, the connection will gradually become stronger and more clear. It's like tuning an instrument. The more attention you give to it, the better it plays. Let's talk about a few tips to keep the momentum going. Set regular intervals for practice. Just like any other important activity in your life, set aside regular times for meditation, journaling, and reflection. Treat these practices with the same importance as you would a meeting with a close friend or a critical business appointment. Reflect regularly on your progress. Take time to reflect on how your perceptions and decisions have shifted since you began this journey. Acknowledge even the smallest changes as they are all part of the larger transformation. Stay open to learning. The journey of connecting with your higher self is also a journey of learning. Stay open to new insights, techniques, and perspectives. Sometimes a slight adjustment in your approach can make a big difference in your practice. And as you continue on this path, you will likely find that your expectations are not only being met, but exceeded. The clarity and peace that come from being in tune with your higher self creates a life that feels more fulfilling and purposeful. Let's take a moment to summarize and reinforce the key points we've discussed. Understanding and engaging with your higher self is not about reaching a mystical state of enlightenment, but rather about accessing a very real and powerful aspect of your consciousness that can guide you towards making more fulfilling choices. The higher self is that part of you that exists beyond the everyday noise and confusion. It is your most authentic self, aligned with your truest desires and wisdom. By fostering a connection with this deeper part of your being, you can elevate your expectations for what is possible in your life, making choices that resonate more closely with your true potential. Remember, the journey to connect with your higher self involves accepting practices like meditation and mindfulness, which help clear the mental clutter that obscures this connection. It also involves facing and overcoming the challenges of skepticism and the distractions of our busy modern lives. By committing to these practices, you enable a clearer, more consistent dialogue with your inner wisdom. As we wrap up our video, consider this: the journey towards connecting with your higher self is a personal and unique experience. It's a path filled with profound discoveries and rewards that extend far beyond what can be immediately seen or measured. The deeper connection you cultivate with your higher self, the more you will find your actions and decisions flowing from a place of deep awareness and confidence. Encourage yourself to remain patient and persistent. The effects of this practice build over time and may manifest in subtle yet profound ways. Your higher self has always been a part of you, gently guiding you from the shadows. Now, as you bring this relationship into the light, you'll find that your life aligns more closely with your truest intentions and desires. So keep pushing forward. Keep seeking those quiet moments of reflection. Keep writing down your thoughts and insights. With each step, you're not only getting closer to your higher self, but also to a life that is rich with meaning and satisfaction. While you continue on this path, hold on to the understanding that your higher self is not just a guide, but a part of who you are, the most enlightened version of you, waiting to be realized and accepted. Trust in this journey. Trust in yourself, and watch as the world opens up in ways you never expected.